Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a video of everything you need for going back to school, and for me this is just kind of clothing related. I don't have any like supplies I wanted to talk about, so if that's why you came to this video then you probably should just leave. So I'm just going to be talking about clothes and what I think is the essentials for going back to school, and things that will make making outfits every day a lot easier, especially if you're in a rush. I don't really have a specific order I'm going to go in. I'm kind of just going to talk about things pretty randomly. I'm kind of going to start with shoes and go all the way up, but not really in specific order of clothes, just kind of in that general direction, I guess. The first thing I think you need are some athletic shoes, or at least some shoes that are comfortable, just because athletic shoes are usually more cushiony and have more comfort. So the ones I have are the Adidas Radial Tubulars. I'm about to drop it. These are the Radial Tubulars in white. I also really want the space gray ones that have like the sock that go up, but I haven't really gotten them yet. I don't know if I ever will, but I think it's great to have a pair of shoes like that just because they're really comfortable when you're sitting down all day and just like not wanting to be at school just because school is the worst. It's nice to have something that's actually comfortable and you don't feel the absolute worst. But also it's really good to have a sturdy pair of shoes that you can pretty much wear with whatever. So I have the old schools right here. Basically any shoe that is kind of like black or white or just really plain will go with literally anything, so you don't really have to worry about if it will look good with your outfit. You can just throw them on when you're running out the door if you're running late, or if you want to actually try harder with your outfits and you're putting thought into them, they're still equally as great. As for high top shoes, I'd probably recommend a pair of Doc Martens or maybe some high top Converse. I really love those shoes just because they are really easy to style personally, just because they go with basically anything I wear. So if you want to go for high tops, I definitely recommend those shoes. As for pants, I have a couple ideas. The first pair are going to be just like a plain black pair. These actually have rips in them, so they're not necessarily plain, but if you do want to have more versatility when you buy a specific item of clothing, black jeans can literally be styled with anything. I don't know anything that looks bad with black jeans, especially ripped jeans. They just add like a different characteristic to your outfit and give it more depth, I guess. The ones I got were actually from Goodwill and I cut them myself. If you go to Goodwill, they always have those one specific Levi black jeans. I can't remember exactly the name. These aren't Levi's, the one I just showed you, but they kind of have that similar texture or I guess fabric to them. You'll know when you see them or if you have a pair. They're just kind of like not stiff, but they're more on the thicker side, but they work really well for cutting. So if you want to do some DIYs and try them out on your own, I definitely recommend getting a pair at Goodwill or any other thrift store just because they're cheap and so you can experiment on them before, if you want to like test it out on a higher quality piece of denim. My second idea for jeans are these just pair of blue jeans. These are also ripped, but if you don't want to wear them ripped, then just this light denim color is just also really versatile. You can wear them with most things. They're not as versatile as black jeans just because I don't like to mix colors very much, so the blue I would usually just wear like whites or blacks with it. I mean, I would wear color with it, just like not too much or anything like too drastic, or not really any blues. Like I wouldn't wear like navy blue or anything like that. I'd probably tend to stay towards more like red or yellowish colors, but that's just me personally. And lastly, for pants, I would recommend getting some nice slacks. These don't have to be very dressy. Like I don't think these are necessarily very like what's the word, like formal, just because they're made in this kind of material that doesn't seem entirely formal to me, I guess. But definitely having this like a nice pair of slacks can go really well with any outfit too, especially in the color you get them. Like these are just like a plain gray, so these can go with a lot of things as well. Any color, definitely whites or blacks. So it's just really versatile. It also makes you look like you tried a little bit harder because instead of just throwing on like a pair of jeans, you actually thought more about your outfit. So it does make you look more together, I guess. Now I'm going into tops. I wish I would have organized these a little better, but I'm just going to kind of go through them, different things. And this first one is actually a flannel. I think it's really great to have a bunch of different flannels for different occasions, different temperatures. I really like just like plain black and white ones, but there's also, I have these like green one that I really like. I have some red ones I really like. When you layer using flannels, it definitely gives your outfit more depth and definitely seems like you tried a little bit harder just because you thought a little bit more about what you're putting into your outfit, and I think that really does show in the long run, even if it feels like just a split-second decision that you make, because it is one. You're just going into your closet and you're like, should I wear it or should I not? But I feel like it does come out in the long run that it does look better and more put together. But like I said, this just plain and black one goes with anything just because it's black and white. But definitely having colors are really cool too, especially if you mix them with hoodies. A black hoodie can go really well with any colored flannel, I believe, unless there's like a weird color on the print, but usually you're gonna be safe. And speaking of hoodies, I really like hoodies with graphics on them. So this is from a band called Youth of Today. I don't listen to them, but I picked this up at Buffalo Exchange. I really like the fist on it though. It's just like a clenched fist with an X on the back standing for like under 21 or straight edge, like you're not drinking. But of course you can always go for plain hoodies, but I feel like when you have a graphic on them, especially if it's something you like or something that visually appeals to you, then it definitely gives you more depth to your outfit and makes it seem like you tried harder as well. I don't know, I just feel like wearing plain things can go overlooked a little bit more, but when you have a graphic, it makes people's eyes wander a little bit longer because they want to know what's on it. And it's a great conversation piece as well, especially if you're nervous about making friends, wearing things you like. So like bands, like this isn't a band I like, but I have had conversations with people who like the band, and I'll be like, oh no, I just found this at a thrift store. But if you have something else, like any other band you like, or whether you like photography or art or something, you have that on, then I feel like people would be more lenient to start a conversation since they know they have a similar interest. And going on to shirts, I really like having some colorful shirts. I usually just wear like a white shirt just because it goes with literally anything, but I feel like adding a pop of color is really cool as well, especially if it's in like a muted kind of color like this. Like this is obviously very purple, but it also looks very like worn in and very distressed, I guess. Like definitely like it's been worn over time, and so the colors are a bit more muted. I've been trying to get better at putting more color into my wardrobe, as you'll see with the next few pieces. So I feel like just subtle things like a t-shirt are a really great way if you don't really wear color at all. It's just a great way to add a little pop of color. And very much like the black hoodie is having like graphic t-shirts. Like my last one was from a coffee shop in this beach I really like, so if I was ever having a conversation with someone about like the beach, or like if they live around here, then I could talk to them about that. It's just really fun to have like a graphic. I showed this in my last collective haul video, but it just like, it definitely adds more characteristic to your outfit and makes it more personal to you, especially if you like the print. Like you obviously could just go for a plain white t-shirt, but having something with a graphic on it that's something you actually like is also really cool, just for making it more personal to you and having your own sense of style. My camera just cut out for a second time, but it's going to keep moving. I actually have a watch to show, and that's another part of the essentials, is kind of just having some accessories. But a company called Jord actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to receive a watch to show on my channel, and I was like, of course, but can I get a giveaway with that? So during next, I believe it's like 72 hours, but it might be a little bit longer than that. There's going to be a giveaway on my channel where you can win one of these watches below. It comes in a little package like this, and you take off the top, and there's also this cool little, like, I don't know what you call it, but like it's a little drawer right here, which is really cool. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's cool. I can't remember the exact name of my watch, but I'll put it on the screen and in the description box, of course. But it has this nice wood color, and it snaps together like so. I'll try to get better clips just because you can only see it so much right here. But I really like this. It doesn't have the numbers, which is cool. It's just very plain. And I don't usually wear watches, but I thought it'd be really interesting to try it out, see what I like about it, see what I don't like. But yeah, it comes with just like a bunch of little goodies, like replacement parts, a little cloth. But yeah, it just has this cool box like I was talking about with this drawer. So to win a watch like this, which totals for about $180, all you have to do is comment below a video you'd like to see from me, and an Instagram, a Twitter, or a Tumblr, or anything that I can message you on to let you know you've won. All I'm going to need once I've messaged you is your wrist measurement, so you can get the sizing right, and your address so you can get the watch sent to you. I'm not getting paid to do this or anything. I just thought it'd be fun to partner with Jord to receive a watch and then give one away to you guys, just because going back to school, it's not the best time for everyone. So I thought it'd be cool to do like a giveaway to show you guys how much I appreciate you and thank you guys so much for being subscribed to me and watching these videos. The only other ideas I have for essentials going back to school is some bags. This one I have right here is the one I use for school, and it's just like the plain JanSport. They have a lot of really cool JanSports though, so don't just get stuck to the one black one, but I just think black, like I've said throughout this video, is just very versatile, and I never really have to worry if I'll go with an outfit or anything just because it's black and it's black. But it does hold quite a bit of stuff. I'm the type of person who unfortunately likes to bring a lot of my school stuff around with me all the time just in case I need it. I tend to do that less with textbooks, but sometimes I do need to carry around my textbooks if I need them for a class. Before, during, and after, but it does hold quite a bit of stuff like I said, so don't worry if you don't think it will. But if you don't have as much to carry around, I would definitely recommend like a tote bag kind of. This one is a little bit small, so I'd recommend getting a bigger one, but they just like are very simple to carry around. I use this for all my photography stuff, like when I go on photo shoots. It's very handy just to have right here and just to like be able to reach in really quickly and grab a lens or grab whatever I need. So I would highly recommend getting something similar to this. And my only other essential is something I've talked about in a couple videos, but it's just so important I want to keep talking about it and reiterating it, is to have a water bottle. It's really hard to stay hydrated throughout the day, especially during school, just because you're always in class and then you only have like, at least for me, we only had 5 minutes to get from class to class, so I wouldn't really have enough time to do much, especially if my classes were further apart. So carrying a water bottle definitely got me to stay more hydrated, which is good for your skin, which is good for your body in general. So it's just a really great thing to have around and get used to carrying around and having a routine with it. If you are lucky enough, your school will have water refilling stations, so I think those are really useful. At least try to drink one of your water bottles a day, so try to, like, on your last period at least have all of that first water bottle done. But if you can and do have refilling stations, I would try to say at least 2 or 3, but just as much as you can. I know I don't really drink 2 or 3 during a school day. I probably only drink about 1 or like 3/4 of one, so I need to get better at actually drinking all the water that I need to be. But those are pretty much all the things I have that I think are going to be really helpful for going back to school. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new to it. Also click the bell if you want to be reminded every single time I post. And again, I want to say thank you to George for sending me the watch, and also if you missed the giveaway rules, all you have to do is comment a video you'd like to see from me and a way I can reach you so I can message you if you've won, and then everything will be good from there. Also leave in the comments below something you think is the most essential for going back to school, and I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye!
Got my fire on my aux cord. What's your preference? Do you like rap or rock more? Whatever that you like, I got it all for you. So what it do, I got a lot more.